What's going on, everybody? It's your boy the Black Akashi, and I'm here with another video. Now today's topic is going to be about The Last of Us 2. Now today's the 7th, July 7th, and I beat the game. Was it the 4th of July? I think it was either Saturday or Sunday, the 4th or the 5th. Either way, I've already beaten the game, so I'm here to give my opinions of the game and to decide whether or not it deserves all the hate it gets. Now, everyone knows Last of Us, the first game, is one of the best PlayStation games of all time and one of the most popular games of all time. So, everybody was excited for the second one. I mean, who wouldn't be? And all of the hypes and the delays, all the build up for the game, it just put the game on an even higher. The pedestal for the game got higher and higher and higher with each trailer, each delay, everything you've heard about the game. The hype just got higher and higher. So when the game finally came out, or actually before it came out, there was already controversy about it because of the leaks and shit. Now I didn't really follow the leaks. When it comes to, I don't even be on social media that much anymore like I used to, because if I was on social media like I used to, I definitely would have been spoiled like a motherfucker. That's why I stay off social media a lot sometimes, because I don't really want to come across any spoilers or shit. I'll post a spoiler, but that'd be like weeks or so ahead of it. But anyway, that's off the topic. And then once the reviews started to come out, they were like 8s, 9s, 46 out of 100. You saw, everybody saw them. So once again, more controversy. Is the game good or is the game bad? Well, play it for yourself and find out. That'd be a short video if that was the actual end of the video. But anyway, so I finally played the game, and to be honest, it's the best. It's the best trash you'll ever get. It's trash, but it's good trash. I'm talking high quality trash. This is literally the best trash you'll ever get in your entire life. Like, if you played The Last of Us, you played The Last of Us 2. Gameplay wise, it's the same mechanics, except with Ellie, you're more agile and versatile with your movements. Now, the controversy thing about it is the story. Now, I'm trying to decide if I should spoil the game. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you've already seen the spoiler for the fucking game. Joel dies. I mean, it was speculated when the first trailer came out for the game that Joel probably was dead. Now, I didn't believe he was dead, but like once the latest trailer came out, it kind of made me nervous that he might actually die. I mean, because I didn't want him to die anyway. But Joel dies, and people were angry, and rightfully so, because it was bullshit. Like, the thing about it's the writing of the game that's really the problem. Like, to be honest, like the first half of the game, from beginning to the middle of the game, it's really good. Like it literally had me hooked. Like from the first hour to from Act 1 to Act 2, I was hooked. Like, there was literally no stopping me from playing this game. But the final half of the game was where it got real trash. Besides the whole Joel dying, that was literally the one controversy that's surrounded the whole entire game. Like, the actress that plays Abby freaking gets death threats and shit, which is unacceptable and stupid because it's a video game character. I mean, you've done a good job when people don't fucking know the difference between fiction and reality. That's when you've done a really good job with your character. But I don't condone the death threats and shit. I'm sure Joffrey and other people got the same thing as well. But like, one of the writing errors is how Joel acted. Like, in the first game, when it comes to like ambushes and shit, like there was this lady being chased by hunters and Ellie was with him. And Ellie wanted to do something, and Joel told her no, and just watch the whole thing happen. So you think it's kind of weird that he would rescue Abby, who was being chased by fucking runners. which made no sense because if you look at him in the first game and compare it to the second game, it's two entirely different characters, and that's what made people mad because this isn't the Joel that we know and fell in love with. So the story is really short. Like, I was surprised how quick I could have beat the game because I was like playing it on and off. I was like on and off with the game. I would like play it for like 1 or 2 days and then just call it a day. Like, I wouldn't even play it for that long. I would play it for like an hour max. So when I finally like literally played the game, I was like, damn, I could have beat this game stupid fast. How fast this game going. So I was like, wow, I could have really beat this game. But I guess you can kind of say they wanted to get the story over with because of how bad it was. But the final act of the game is where the game really fell apart narrative wise because like I said, the first 2 acts, it tells the story. You're on a path of revenge and there's nothing or anyone that can stop you from doing it. And then the final half of the game, it just all falls apart. Like, when I beat the game, I was like, wow, that's it? That's literally all you got for me? Like, no closure, no happy endings or nothing to satisfy me? That's literally what we got. Like, in the first game, you're satisfied. But you still wanted more answers because you wanted to know what the hell happened after Joel and Ellie had the conversation about if she really mattered. But it still left you with a good end. It still left you good. Left you satisfied. This game left you with nothing. Like, I was literally surprised, bro. Like, I was like, wow. I'm really surprised how good and bad this game is. Like, if you're already on the fence with this game, I suggest waiting till the price drop or something. But if you're really a die-hard fan, I don't blame you for buying this game because you're already hyped as fuck for Last of Us 2. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to buy it. But this game is just left me speechless towards the end. Like, you're on this quest and you don't even do it. Like, okay, spoiler, Ellie doesn't even kill her. She lets Abby live because she wants to break the cycle from what I can tell. Well, Abby let her live and then Ellie returned the favor, which is bullshit because I would have killed her. Like, it's not even the fact that she didn't kill her is what makes people mad. It's just the story overall is what's bad about the game. Like, it's good, but it ain't great. It ain't great compared to the first game. The first game has a great story. The second game has a mediocre story at best. I don't know if they should have just kept it delayed the game even longer, wait for it to come out on the PS5 or what, but man, they should have kept that. One of the things that I didn't like about the story is the fact that they had you play as Abby, like, right after she kills Joel. Like, I really did not like that. And I didn't like the fact that you play as Abby the majority of the game. Like, right after she kills Joel, you do like 1 or 2 missions with Ellie, and then bam, you spend most of the time playing as Abby. Like, one of the things I didn't like about it is the fact that they tried to make you feel bad about what she did, and that her actions was justifiable. I mean, killing Joel, yeah, that's justifiable. But the thing that most people don't like, or at least that I don't like, is the fact that how she did it. If she would have just killed Joel, then a lot of people probably wouldn't be as mad as they are now, but they probably still would be mad that Joel's dead. I mean, I still would be mad that Joel died regardless. But she beat and tortured the man. She shot him in the leg and then spent like, God knows how many hours or minutes just torturing him and just beating him to death like Negan fucking did Abraham and Glenn. Like when she killed Joel, I was like, this must be how Walking Dead fans felt when Glenn died. Like when Glenn died in the comics or in the show too. But like, I didn't like that they tried to make you make you root for her at least. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, as I was playing the game, like, I was getting into it, but I wasn't rooting for them. Like, at the end of the day, I was like, they already lost me. Like, Like they try to make you like all of the characters that were involved in Joel's death, when the purpose of the game is to kill all of them. Why would you try to make us do that when our primary objective is to kill every single person that was involved with Joel's death? But I to be honest, I would probably say Abby and Owen. I kind of felt bad about them dying because they were like, I wouldn't say the most innocent, but they were the two that wanted to end it quickly. They wanted Joel dead, and that's it. Everybody else was on board with what Abby did, and I didn't really like that. So out of the group, I would say, oh wait, no, I forgot about Alice. Abby. I mean, not Abby. Fuck Abby. Alice, Owen, and Mel. Those are the only 3 people that I kind of felt bad about dying, but everybody else, fuck them. Fuck them and the WLF. Fuck all them niggas. The story really could have. I mean, I got what they were trying to. I got what they were trying to do. I would say they did a poorer job of God of War's version of it, because God of War, the new God, I guess you would say God of War 4. God of War 4 was about ending the cycle of vengeance. I got what they were trying to do with Ellie letting Abby live. I don't agree with it. They just did a horrible job doing it. Imagine if they killed Kratos, and then they had you play as the person that killed him. And then play as the person that killed him. I guess you could do that. But they both were about ending the cycle of vengeance, getting revenge. But they just did a horrible job doing it. Now, as I said, this game is good. Regardless of how the story is, it's a really good game. It's just not $60 worth, I guess you can say. I guess if you're hectic about it, you can get it if you want to. Rent it at Redbox, GameFly, whatever. Borrow it from a friend or something. PlayStation Share, whatever. I think they still do that. I've never even done that shit before. But or just wait till like Black Friday or something to get a deal on it. Which I think should be the smart thing to do, in my opinion, if you're on the fence about it, because it's still a great game. It's just not up to par with the first game. That's it. Like, for some reason, I was really in a rush to finish this game. Like, no cap, I really was. Like, I was that deep into it, but at the same time, in the bottom of my heart or bottom of my heart or whatever, I was really trying to finish this game really fast. Despite how deep into it I was getting. Despite how invested I was getting to it, I was ready to end this game fast. Like, you know, when you play a bad game and just it was kind of like that. Like, that's what The Last of Us 2 will leave you with. It'll leave you with a or a, that's it type of reaction. But like I said, the game's still good despite its flaws. Like, just overall, man, it just left me speechless. It just left me wanting more. Like, literally. Like, you know a game's good when you want more, but this isn't one of those games that is good that makes you want more. This game is medium, and you need more. There's a difference between wanting more and needing more. This game needed more. Needed a better story, let's just say that. A better story and better writing, because the game is mid, but it's the best mid you'll ever buy or play it, I guess you can say. Because there's a lot of mid out there that's trash. This is good mid. This ain't trash mid, this is good mid. But it's just, man, can't believe I think this is the first bad Naughty Dog game that they've ever made. Not even bad, it's just medium. Like, every Naughty... Well, actually, no. I guess if you want to say Uncharted 1. I guess you can say Uncharted 1 is the least popular out of the bunch, but it's a good game to me. But it's just not the 2 and 3 and 4. Let's just say that it's good in its own way, but it ain't as great as the other games. And this one falls into that same category. It's like Game of Thrones. Seasons 1 through 5 or 4 are top tier, and then the final season is where the shit got trashed. But to be honest, the show got trashed as soon as Arya killed the Night King. That's when the show got trashed, in my opinion. That's when the show lost me. As soon as that happened, I was like, man, this shit's trash, bro. Which is the worst of the three? or rank the three: Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, Game of Thrones, the final seasons of Game of Thrones, or Last of Us 2. Let me know how you would rank these three. Because to me, it would be Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and then Last of Us 2. Because out of those three, Last of Us is the only good one out of the bunch. I mean, if you add all of the seasons of Game of Thrones would be number 3, and Last of Us 2 would be number 2. Funny because 2. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the last season. If you played the game, let me know how you feel about it and your opinions and thoughts. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.